Hello, and welcome to We Live for Saturday, your favorite college football podcast. I'm your co-host, Mike, and with me, as always, is your other co-host, John. John, how are you doing today?
Doing okay. I am in Ottawa, Canada. They are doing a bunch of construction outside, which I think they were last time I was here and we recorded as well. So just hearing a lot of beeps and other random noises. So that's fun. But yeah, man, it's beautiful up here. Ottawa's a beautiful city, and just moving right along here on my my yearly tour of the Eastern Seaboard. So yeah.
Yeah, man, right on. And glad to hear that that's going well. Ottawa, good to be in Canada always. Canada is a friendly neighbor.
They are. They're very friendly. Yeah, I appreciate it. So,
and I put in a 15-hour day yesterday, and that's why we didn't get a pod done.
Yeah.
So that's why we're putting out this review pod only on Tuesday. It's not just because we didn't want to talk about the Gophers, although we don't. But we're gonna.
Yeah.
But that's not why we put it out late. So apologies for that. But the preview pod will be out right after we do this pod. So you will have the jump for week 14. John, it is already about to be the last week of the season. We got a week to review here, but it's wild. It's flown by.
Always does.
Every year it goes so fast. I feel like I was just at the opener in August. I truly do.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. It's pretty great. I do appreciate that we get to talk about some, again, this makes me grateful why we're a Big Ten podcast, because I'm glad that at this time of the year, we get to talk about some real football games.
Yes.
If we were an SEC podcast, like, what do you even talk about? What, like if we were doing an SEC review this week?
You talk about how the run game looked against the Citadel?
Yeah. Yep. So
might as well be playing Amherst out here, man. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing?
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean it's
no. Go play in the Ivy League. Like what? Gonna play the Citadel in mid-November. Get out of here.
Yeah. So this makes me grateful that at least we get to talk about some real games with some real football teams. So
did you see for the first time the Ivy League is playing the FCS playoffs?
Oh no, I did not.
That's exciting.
That's cool.
That'll be fun for them. Who won? I think Yale won it, but I think Harvard was supposed to win it. So I don't know if they get into the playoff too or not. I don't know how that works.
Okay. Cool. Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah. For sure. All right. Should we get into these games, or is there anything else you want to talk about before we review everything?
Yeah, if you want to find We Live for Saturday, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podcast Addict. You can find us on Twitter at We Live for B1G Sat. You can find Mike at Alibaba26. You can find me, John, at Norwegian Gopher. And you can email us, We Live for Saturday, B1G@gmail.com.
Awesome. All right. First up, we had the undefeated number 1, 11-0 Ohio State Buckeyes 42. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The 5-6 Rutgers Scarlet Knights 9. John, this wasn't much of a game. 25 first downs to 12, 430 yards to 147. Rutgers did not break 100 yards rushing or passing. I mean, this Ohio State defense, they get to another level. It seems like they get to a different level every single week.
It's wild, dude. And Ethan's been on fire this
Rutgers has a great offense. They're a very good offense.
To see Ethan not Ohio State 100 yards is pretty wild, man.
Yeah, he threw for 80 yards on 4 yards a pass.
Yeah.
Rough.
Woof.
Rough. Under 2 yards per rushing attempt. Just a total beating. And then on the Ohio State side, Julian Sand didn't do too much, didn't need to do too much. But the Buckeyes ran for 250 yards behind, Bo Jackson leading the way.
Yep.
As he should.
Yeah, and I think this is what they need. Again, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago about Ohio State needed to work on their run game, and they have been. They did the last 2 weeks, and, we'll see what happens here, I guess, this week now against Michigan. So I'm excited to see that. And unfortunately for Rutgers, I mean, is this this might be another bowlless season? Not going 6-6?
You think they're going to beat Penn State?
Nope. No.
Not the way Penn State's playing right now?
Nope.
Yeah,
no, man.
So it is the best offense we've seen Rutgers have maybe since Ray Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
Kids, if you don't know who Ray Rice is, Google it. Not a great guy. Not a great human being. But he was a heck of a college running back.
Yeah.
Back in the first Shianu era at Rutgers when they were in the Big East. Yeah, they're a really, really good offense, but the defense has been a Rob Smith defense all year. It'll be interesting to see what Shianu does in the offseason about the defensive coordinator spot, because I don't think it's sustainable to keep Rob Smith.
No, I think that's it.
And I think PJ Fleck and Rob Smith might both be looking for defensive coordinators, and they both hire the same coaches. So it'll be interesting to see if that becomes a fight.
Oh, God.
I didn't even think about that aspect of it until right now.
Shiano is enjoying doing that too here. And I don't know. I mean, this is a whole nother conversation with who's willing to spend more money, which I don't need to get into.
We've been waiting all year. Max Clare had a 100-yard receiving game.
Yeah.
That's what happens when Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate don't play. They just go to another All-American caliber guy at tight end. That's how it goes.
Yep. Just keeps coming.
Also, do you see that Ohio State has a receiver whose last name is Adolph?
David. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine being cursed with that as a last name?
I was a little surprised. I mean, was Brandon Innes banged up?
It's like that. It's like that player from Michigan who's Hiter, Hiter, just one letter away from Hitler.
Oh, yeah.
But this is worse. I think having your last name be Adolf is worse because it's like you're part of the family or something.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I don't know. My head's all over the place today. Sorry, what did you say?
I was just gonna say I was a little surprised to see Brandon Innes only get 2 receptions for 10 yards though.
Yeah, I thought they would target him a lot more.
Yeah,
they really focused on running the ball.
Yeah, and obviously working on getting that, like you said, like getting the tight end worked into the game, I think is smart.
Yeah, it's one more thing for Michigan to have to prepare for, and for Indiana to have to prepare for.
Yep. So I think that, yeah, man, I really do believe you. I think you're making the right, a good case about Ohio State and Ryan Day, load managing through this season.
Oh yeah.
And I love the people in the national media that talk about Ohio State as if they're not, totally dominant.
As if they're not clearly the best team in America and it's not even close.
Because they just have chosen really not to run up the score on every single game.
They're just doing what Michigan did the year they won the title.
Exactly. It's the same
just
thing.
Cobraing people.
Yeah. Because they can.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I think it's funny. But yeah, poor Rutgers. I don't know. I think they're screwed out of another bowl game this year. And I guess Ethan's done, right? This is his last season?
He's done.
Okay.
I mean, until we see him playing in the CFL next year, am I right?
He could
happen.
He could have a good career there.
He could.
Absolutely.
Shea Patterson still plays in the CFL.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if Shea Patterson is, then I think Ethan could definitely.
Yeah, Ethan could play in the CFL. I don't know if he can play in the NFL, but he could play in the CFL.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Well, Ohio State keeps rolling.
The Buckeyes keep rolling. Can anything stop them, John?
I mean, look, we said it last year, and I'm going to say it again. And I know, we got burned, but no, I don't think so. I don't think so either. I don't think Michigan can stop them. I don't think Indiana
last year they looked like they could be stopped.
Sure.
They lost to Oregon.
Yeah.
This year, no one's been close.
Yeah.
No one's been close. I mean, unless you count the Texas game, and that was the first game of the year.
Yeah.
When you're working out the kinks.
And it was, but let's be honest. I still didn't. There was never a point in that game though that I really thought Ohio State was in trouble.
No, not ever. Because Texas couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this Ohio State defense is historic, all-time good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Silver Bullets are back, baby.
Did you see Chip Kelly get fired? Do you think if Brian Hartline gets a head coaching job, do you think they get the band back together?
Could. Yeah,
I could see that. I could
that'd
see
be
Chip
great.
Kelly coming back to Columbus and being like, F it, I can't be in the NFL. Let me just go play with my toys. You know? He
Yeah,
seemingly had a good time last time he was there. Likes
yeah,
Ryan Day. Ryan Day lets him do what he wants.
yep. No, I
Against
can see
Michigan, that was a bad idea, but he lets him do what he wants. All
that.
right. Should we move it along?
Yeah.
Next up, we had this was a heck of a game. I did a live stream of this game. It was a good time. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung out or subsequently watched it. We appreciate it. We had the 10-1, number 7 ranked Oregon Ducks 42. The 8-3, number 15 USC Trojans 27. USC had a really nice first drive.
Yeah.
They went right down the field, 5 minutes, scored a touchdown, and you knew they were going to be in the game, and they were.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the game. I mean, 25 first downs for Oregon to 23 for USC, 436 yards to 382. So it was pretty much even as far as that goes. The difference in this game was that Oregon could run the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know? And USC couldn't. USC couldn't run it at all. Oregon's defensive line controlled this game and Oregon's offensive line. And that's what we say again. It used to be back in the day, Oregon would be great at the skill positions, kind of like USC is, but they weren't so good up front. Now they're great up front. They're great. They can go toe-to-toe. They can hit heavyweight. Man, honestly, like after Ohio State, Oregon scares me as much as anybody in the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they're as good as anybody in the country who's not Ohio State.
I agree, man. I'm
like, if we played. No, I don't want to play that game because they already played the game and the winner is the winner.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good for me for resisting the impulse. I was going to be like, if they played this game again, but that's not how it works. The point is, though, Oregon's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they could be really dangerous in a playoff situation.
I think they will be. Yeah, absolutely.
Noah Whittington's just hit another gear, man. He's so fast and explosive and just powerful. Like, he's got the whole package of it. And Jordan Davison is great too, but Whittington, he's really, really good.
He is, man. And I kind of was thinking Jordan Davison was going to be the number 1 running back this year. I thought he was going to take over, but yeah.
I thought it was going to be the transfer they got, and he doesn't even play. He redshirted because he can't get on the field.
Yeah.
Makai Frazier, I want to say.
Is that
Hughes?
I think Frazier was Michigan State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's wild. Like, their running game is just as terrifying as their passing game, if not more so, to be honest with you. Like, I know their passing game is absolutely incredible, but they're just absolutely running over everybody and demolishing them up front. And Whittington is he's got great vision. He's got great patience. And then you get him on, obviously open field and he's just gone. He's freaking, it's incredible to watch.
You know what the other difference in this game was? Not 1, but 2 interceptions from our man, Jaden Maiava. Against a really good defense, when it was tough, when it wasn't easy, Jaden Maiava resorted to throwing the ball up for grabs.
He did.
Several times.
It was
not
bad.
Just on the interceptions.
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know his QBR is 95.8, and that's fantastic. And he threw.
No, he's very good. I'm not saying he's not good, but he does throw it up for grabs, and he did make mistakes that cost them in this game badly.
When he gets desperate, yes, he does make some very costly mistakes. That's for sure.
Yeah,
and
when he's pressured sufficiently.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Oregon did a really good job. Credit to them pressuring. I mean. Just the 1 sack, but 6 tackles for loss. So the Oregon defense, 5 passes defended. They were all over the place. Dante Moore, QBR of 90, 22 for 30, 257 yards, 8.6 yards per attempt, 2 TDs, 1 pick. Yeah, you'll take that.
Yeah.
You'll take it.
I felt, I mean, it was a great game. I know that Oregon, really took it to them, but like I felt like it was still hard fought. It was very entertaining. It was, you saw USC's offense be able to to do some things. I mean, Mayava threw for 306 yards. I mean, that
Yeah.
offense is still very potent through the air.
Oh yeah.
Tanook Hines really took off. Jacoby Lane did his thing. Mekhi Lemon had his moments too, and so they're still a very, very dangerous team. It's just they still have to work on that running game. And if they're able to next year continue to have the success through the air, but find a better running game, I feel like that they will be college football playoff caliber, but not this year.
Man, all name team Chinook Hines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chinook. He sounds like a character from a Jack London novel.
Yeah.
Like he's in charge of the sled team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chinook Hines and his sled dogs.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you don't know who Jack London is, read a book. Read a book. Crack a short story or something. Something. My goodness, one of the great American writers.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, Oregon looks really tough, but yeah, USC, man, USC is still a very good team. They're still going to win 9 games, probably 10 if they win the bowl game.
Yep. Yeah.
I think USC took a big step this season.
Yeah.
And frankly, we're a little better than I expected them to have been.
Yeah, same. I mean, I expect them to be a good team, but they definitely took a big step. Mayava did in particular, yes, I know we just talked about him throwing up some 50-50 balls, but like overall this season, I think he's been pretty damn solid. So yeah, got to give him credit for sure. Again, I know people think we haven't, but we do, and we have. So
yeah. So all props to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mayava, he's great. And then Oregon, man, Oregon rolls on.
Yep.
I'm sure friends of the pod, Doug and Emily, are really happy right now with their Oregon Ducks.
That's got to be nice, man. Got to be good.
To be 10-1, yeah.
Yeah,
it sounds good.
Sounds nice.
We've been close, but we've never been 10-1.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, we have the one time.
But
then we ended up 10-2.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen to Oregon, but we'll get into that in the next episode.
Yep.
I think Oregon's going to win. All right. Next up, we have the 9-2, number 18 ranked Michigan Wolverines 45. The 4-7 Maryland Terrapins 20. This game was about exactly what you expect. Maryland couldn't really keep up with Michigan. And Michigan, they threw the ball, they ran the ball. They did both. Had over 200 yards of each.
Yep.
They were really efficient. I think they could have run it even more if they had wanted to. Maryland just couldn't really keep up. Maryland only had 71 yards rushing, although they did do decently throwing the ball, although it took them 43 passes to get 276 yards. So not the best ever. Malik Washington ends up 19 for 39, which, woof. Not great. 1 TD, 1 pick, QBR of 71.3, so not the worst thing in the world. Shalik Knotts, Jaleel Farouk, they did some things. Octavian Smith, they all played pretty well, but it was just not enough against Michigan, man. Not enough against this Michigan team. Andrew Marsh continues to take steps as a freshman wide receiver. Mm-hmm. I think he could be, he's developing into a guy who could be a go-to guy for them in the years to come.
Yep.
So that's really exciting to see him develop the way he is. Donovan McCulley had a couple catches. And then, nobody else did too much. Everybody did just enough to win by a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about load management. I felt like Michigan was like, well, we're going to spread the wealth around and not push anybody too hard because we play Ohio State next week.
Yeah, I mean, this was definitely a group effort. Bryce Underwood did a great job protecting the ball. I know he threw for 215 yards, but still a QBR of 94.7. That's probably, I don't know. I feel like that's the best he's done all season.
Yeah, but he threw for 215 yards on 9.3 yards per attempt.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, and 2 TDs. I mean, and I just think he probably played his best game this, in my opinion, this
Yeah,
last week. So
most consistent for sure.
yeah, he looked good out there. He looked confident, which you just haven't always seen. He's been a lot of up and down, but and then obviously Bryson Cudzel looked great. I think this Michigan team just looks like they're finally kind of hitting their stride. Do I think that they can, topple the juggernaut that is Ohio State right now? No, but I have said that before.
And we've been
And
wrong.
yeah,
And it
and
comes back to this Michigan defensive line is always great. They're always great.
Mm-hmm.
Always great up the defensive line.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. The years change. The coaches change. Their Michigan D line stays the same.
Yep.
They're elite.
And as for Maryland, man, yeah, dude. I mean, look, Malik Washington, I think, is a really good quarterback. I think he's still got a lot of potential. I think he's going to continue to get better, but he just doesn't have a lot of help around him. The offensive line still problematic. This is just a typical Mike Locksley team, and it's unfortunate. But and he's there for another year. Right.
They're bringing Locksley back. Yes, the band he's coming back. I'm sure they were like, we want to keep Malik Washington, and we don't want to hire a coach this year.
Which, yeah, I mean, look, nobody should unless you're a super high profile team. Like,
nobody wants to hire a coach this year.
No. Nor should you. No, you should be doing. They're doing the right thing. They are doing the smart thing, which seems crazy to some people, but it's the truth. But it's just interesting to me how, like, I think Maryland came out saying the same thing Wisconsin did, that we're gonna give them more money so they can. Yeah, that's gonna help them win, which maybe it will. We'll see.
We'll see. But I'm excited. I think we thought this was our last season with Uncle Mike, and looks like he's gonna be back for another year.
I'm glad to have him back. Me too.
Absolutely.
I love him.
He's an entertaining guy.
Yep. So
all right.
Yeah.
Moving right along, we had, I'd say, the surprise of the day, John. The 4-7 Wisconsin Badgers, 27. The number 21 ranked 7-4 Illinois Illini, 10. Yeah. This was a weird game. A weird game. And you look at Wisconsin had the 80-yard drive to start the game, right? And they score a touchdown, great, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But Illinois ties it up right away. But if you look at it, Wisconsin's scores, they weren't like long, drawn-out drives. Like they had a field goal where they didn't really gain any yards. They gained 17 yards. They had an 84-yard TD run. And then they had a touchdown where they gained 14 yards and a field goal where they gained 30 yards. So if you're talking about drives where they gained over 30 yards, there were only 2 of them, and one of them was just an 84-yard touchdown run.
Mm-hmm.
So and those count. Don't get me wrong; those count.
Yeah.
But they had one drive. They had one drive essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So, credit to Wisconsin, man. They put it on them. They came out. They played really well on defense, I thought. Illinois is really banged up. But the Illini look lost out there, man, offensively after that first touchdown. After that first touchdown to start the game, Illinois in the second quarter, Illinois only managed 3 points the rest of the game.
Yeah. No, they looked lost, dude, and it was very odd to see that coming.
The yards were even; they were both at about 300 yards.
Yeah,
but
I was looking at that.
Wisconsin was in total control. I mean, Wisconsin made all the big plays. It was the big plays, man, in this game.
Mm-hmm.
And Wisconsin made them, and Illinois did not. I mean, Illinois didn't even turn the ball over in this game, and they still just wasn't happening for them. It was a weird day. Luke Altmaier, 21 for 35, 248, 7 yards per attempt. I mean, that's not terrible. But you know what is terrible? When Luke Altmaier is your leading rusher with 13 attempts for 20 yards.
Yes. Yep.
This Wisconsin run defense is pretty good.
Yes, it is.
I
Very
think
good.
it's the strength of the team.
Yep.
And they lean into that. And if they can, they can't run the ball. But I mean, but in this game, Wisconsin ran the ball too. Ran for over 200 yards. Part of that is being ahead and being able to play from ahead and running, but like part of that's just Illinois just didn't show up really. I don't know. Did you think Illinois, I mean, partially they're really, is it just being really banged up or did they come in overconfident?
I mean, it could be a combination of both. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard to say. I think also just, when you're dealing with a team like Wisconsin that when they're especially when they played Washington and now Illinois, these two ranked wins that they've had.
Yeah.
There's sometimes I feel like with teams like that, when you just play with reckless abandon and you got nothing left to lose, that's when you come out and you really play to your strengths and you look amazing. And that's what they've been doing, and all credit to Luke Fickell, like with being like, like nobody's giving us a shot. Nobody really should, we're owning what's going on here. But for whatever reason, at least on the defensive side of the ball, he's found something. He's gotten these kids to play hard and, against technically more talented teams. And I don't know, dude, that's what grit is, man. And I got to give credit to Wisconsin for that, like coming out hard and facing off against some of these teams, even though their stats aren't super impressive, especially through the air. I mean, they're horrendous through the air, but
unbelievably bad.
But that defense, man, I mean, it's not even just the run defense. Like their pass rush is scary too. Like
Yeah.
they're really getting after it.
Yeah.
So, and that's what it takes, being that aggressive. And like I said, that reckless abandon of like, we don't care. Like if you score on us or you take advantage of us coming at you, like whatever, fine, that's what it is. But like, we are going to keep coming at you and we're going to make you second guess and eventually get you into a point where you're going to be shaken and you can't think straight. And that's what they did. And it's hard for any quarterback, even one as good as Luke Altmaier to keep, finding success when that's continuously happening. You have guys in your face, and that's what Wisconsin did. So,
well, when you can't run the ball at all, and then it's all on the passing attack, and you're playing from behind, and just it was kind of a perfect storm for Illinois.
It was
going wrong.
Yep, it was. Yeah.
It kind of reminded me. It wasn't as ugly, but it kind of reminded me of our game against Iowa, where just like everything that could go wrong for Illinois did go wrong for Illinois.
Yeah. Yep.
Like from the jump.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was ugly. I didn't expect that. I expected Illinois to play harder, but it seemed like they gave up real early in the game. Like they just weren't able to get their feet. So, yeah.
For sure. Wisconsin. I didn't think they would make it to 4 wins.
I didn't either.
It's still not very much, but I didn't think they would make it to that much. So good for them. It's a big, they beat them. They beat Washington. That's 2 more wins than I thought they were going to get.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we had the 6-5 Northwestern Wildcats 38, the 6-5 Minnesota Golden Gophers 35.
Great. Let's talk about Iowa and Michigan State.
Yeah.
That's enough. That we covered it, right? That's
Minnesota blew a 15-point late third quarter lead. It was 28-13. And then you blinked your eyes and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota's defense looked like they've never played a zone defense against a pass before. They look like they'd never done it. Like it's never happened. We got to talk about Danny Collins, man. His guys can't even get lined up correctly.
Yeah.
They don't know what their assignments are. They're blown. We've been talking about this all year. They're blown coverages all over the place. His guys are obviously drinking out of a fire hose and they're confused.
Yep.
They're confused. And when you're confused in football, that's death. Because when you play slow when you're confused. And football, you have to play fast to be successful. Iowa runs a really simple defense, but they play it really fast because they know all their assignments and know exactly what they're supposed to be doing at all times. So it doesn't have to be complicated because of how aggressive they are and how comfortable they are in their roles and their assignments.
Yep.
Minnesota doesn't have that. And I wanted it to work out with Danny Collins. He's a great safeties coach. He's done a great job developing talent. He recruited Coy Parrish and Kerry Brown and Tyler Newbin, and
great recruiter. Yeah.
Great recruiter, man. Good developer of safeties. But at this point in his career, and he's only 35, at this point in his career, he is not a defensive coordinator at the Big Ten level.
Nope.
He is not. He's not capable at this level. So PJ is going to have to fire. I mean, I don't know if he has to fire him. He has to at least demote him.
Yep.
Because you can't run it back next year with Danny Collins running your defense. You cannot. He's been, I mean, he's the reason why. He's the difference. You know, his coaching is the difference between being, 6-5 and being 8-3.
Yep.
Right now.
Yep.
I mean,
it's the reason. Absolutely. And it isn't for lack of talent. This Minnesota defense has a lot of talent on that roster. I don't care what anybody else tries to say, and I'm mainly pointing that at Gopher fans. There's a lot of talent on that field, period. It's just,
look, it's basically the same players as last year, other than Justin Wally.
Yeah, and our linebackers are and no Cody Lindenberg, but our
linebackers have played well this year.
I think so too. Yeah, so to me, it's not an excuse. It's not for lack of talent. It's not because they're young, anything like that. It's they're being misused, and that's what's so frustrating. Is this team should be performing better than they are.
To allow 500 yards of offense to this Northwestern team.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, Northwestern, but you're not exactly a juggernaut when it comes to putting up points and getting chunk yardage. This is a slow team. This is a team that's one-dimensional who normally can only run the ball. But if you can't get lined up correctly, Preston Stone proved he can throw the ball a little bit.
And if you don't, adjust and actually double team,
Griffin Wilde. We are screaming all game, bracket Griffin Wilde, and they wouldn't do it.
Nope.
Even though John Nestor, your best cover corner, is out.
Yep.
They would not bracket their best player with two guys. And dude, Danny Collins has got to go, man. He's got to go, and it's got to happen before the bowl game.
Yeah, I agree. Or
soon, get through the Axe game, win the Axe, celebrate the win, and then Sunday or Monday next week, you announce that you're going to be bringing in a new defensive coordinator, and Danny Collins is going to be the co-defensive coordinator now.
Yep.
You don't have a choice. You have to do it.
Yep.
Because
and the fans know. The fans know, and I think PJ knows that the fans are aware.
And PJ knows, man.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, if there was any question left in his mind, the performances against Oregon and Northwestern, I think, put that to bed.
Well, and I know we talked about this, but giving full credit to Ryan Burns here, which we don't like to do all the time, but
no, we don't.
But full credit to Ryan Burns is that he without directly saying it, he said what's going on with Danny Collins. He asked specifically about the defensive scheme and why isn't this working?
Yeah.
Which is he might as well have said, why isn't Danny Collins doing a good job? What's going on? And what are you going to do about it?
What did PJ say to that?
The whole PJ doesn't want to throw anybody under the bus ever.
No, which I get. I get that he doesn't want to throw anybody.
I do. So it was a roundabout answer, the usual kind of thing.
It comes back to me, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and our guys, we were out of position here. Da 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 da. We had to touch the stove. Blah 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 blah. Coach speak. Coach speak. Coach speak. So everything you would expect, which is annoying. And yes. I'm even talking to all the PJ haters out there from other fan bases and including Gopher fan bases. Yes, we get it, and it is annoying. We don't appreciate that, but there are other things of why we tolerate PJ. Anyway, so that's what that was. So, and which isn't a surprise to anybody who knows PJ Fleck. So, but yeah, that was it. But at least the question is being asked, and it did seem like PJ had to at least acknowledge it's a freaking problem. So
it's really bad, man. 500 yards.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Over 500 yards to Northwestern.
Yep.
200 rushing, 300 passing.
Yep.
I mean, we made Caleb Komalafe as a decent player, but we made him look like a superstar out there. And he is not. He is an average. I mean, he's a slightly above average running back.
And it's so wild with this team, man. Like the Jekyll and Hyde from like one week to another, like where it's like, oh, the defense played great, but the offense was awful. The
Yes.
offense was great. The defense was awful.
We're in late November and there's no consistency.
No.
There's no consistency to this year's Gophers.
No.
We don't know every Saturday. It's a coin flip. We don't know what we're going to get.
Nope.
And you know what? In September, I understand that. In November, that's exhausting.
Yep.
It's exhausting. And I'm upset about it, man. I thought I would rant harder on this podcast, but I'm just kind of numb. It hurts.
Yeah.
It's like a hurt. It's like it hurts and it's numb at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because to be here in a season where you had so much promise and you're sitting here at 6-5,
mm-hmm.
It's really upsetting.
Yeah, and it's, and I think it's good for fans. We need to acknowledge it and we need to be real about all this kind of stuff.
It's the second time in a row we've given up a 2 or 3 score lead to Northwestern and lost.
Yep. I didn't want to bring it up, but yes, I am aware.
So games where we were fully in control of the game,
mm-hmm.
and then just pissed it all away for no reason in the fourth quarter.
It's funny. It's like for PJ,
like I thought after that last time that happened against Northwestern, I thought that would never happen to us again.
It feels like Iowa and Northwestern are our kryptonite. Everyone else, like we sometimes, other than unless they're like Ohio State or Oregon, of course. But like
we beat Northwestern every time, though. We're way ahead on them. It's not like
it's just
not
recently
like they should be able to come back.
It just seems like it's like it feels like
is it a mentality? Do we think we're too good for them or something? Because
it's just it seems that way,
We get ahead and then we get complacent.
Well, but look, Minnesota's offense played well other than the defense.
323 yards is not playing that well.
Well, the passing game was solid.
The passing game was good. We ran for 59 yards.
I mean, yeah, well, and that's the other thing we need to address is the fact that Minnesota's offensive line
can't do anything. Yeah, Brian Callahan at offensive line coach, it's time to go. This is 3 years in a row after having very good offensive lines to start his tenure here.
Yep.
It's 3 years in a row the offensive line has been the problem, and that's 2 years in a row too long.
And Minnesota's identity is built off the run game.
Built off the line of scrimmage.
And if you can't run, then what are we doing? We can't.
We're not. Yeah. I think Danny Collins needs to be demoted, and I think Brian Callahan needs to be fired.
I agree.
And I will shed no tears for him. He makes $800,000 a year. He'll be fine.
And there's a lot of Gopher fans out there. Well, he put these people in, and yeah, full credit, get it.
Yes,
but
he used to have good offensive lines, but it has been so bad of late.
It's been like 3 years now.
3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Subpar offensive line play.
And you don't get it on the line of scrimmage.
That's too many. 2 years. 1 year is one thing. 2 years is a trend. 3 years this is just the way it is now.
Yeah. And you can't afford that on the line of scrimmage in the Big Ten. You have to get better now.
Yeah, so PJ is gonna have to hire a couple new coaches. I hope he's getting those things lined up behind the scenes now.
I hope so too.
Maybe it'll be interesting to see where he goes for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll be important for Minnesota to get some offensive linemen in the portal.
Oh yes,
like that's when I look at next year, that's the most important thing to me.
Yep.
That and getting a new a new defensive coordinator.
I mean, dude, I would rather pass on a bunch of skill position players and just line up our, spend all of our money on offensive linemen.
Get the beef.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Any other thoughts on this embarrassing, demoralizing? Oh yeah, and Minnesota missed 2 field goals, including the one that would have put it into overtime.
Yeah, there's a thought. Get him off of my freaking team, dude.
Stop kicking field goals from over 40 yards with a kicker who can't do it.
Stop kicking field goals for over 40 yards.
He tried a nearly 50-yarder. And you know what makes me mad about that? It was 4th and 5 from the 32.
Yep.
Go for it.
Yep.
Your quarterback is playing lights out. You can get 5 yards. Go for it. And that was when the momentum shifted.
Yep.
Because if we go up 35-13 there, no chance they come back.
Number one, yes, that. Number two, I want him off the freaking team, man. He got demoted from Syracuse. They took his kicking privileges away at Syracuse. Why are you letting him kick on our team? No, dude. Give that freaking freshman, Daniel Jackson, a try. What do you got to lose? What do you got to lose?
I don't know, man. It's weird.
I
don't like it.
I hate it so much. So yeah, that's it. Good.
So,
but
yeah,
hey,
we're down bad. We're not. Oh, yeah, and Darius got hurt again.
yeah.
Darius Taylor got hurt again. Again. Is he going to be ready for Wisconsin? We don't know.
And if
he
he's
was
not,
in the open field too, and he was going to score, and he went to like burst into another gear,
yeah,
and then he pulled up. And you could see he's like a horse that went lame.
which is the same thing that happened earlier this season. He should have scored a touchdown, but he went out at the 1 yard line because he couldn't finish.
Couldn't finish it because
So now we have to rely on Fame Boy and against
who's
that
just not that good.
That Wisconsin defensive line.
I mean, we're depending on Drake Lindsay. Let's be real.
Yeah, we are. It's true.
Feme will be
Well,
be more or less just there to make sure they can't pass rush us every play.
Well, credit to Northwestern.
Yes, credit to Northwestern. David Braun is a good coach. They
Yes.
played hard. Also, there were 2 pass interferences that should have given us first down, a chance to score and a touchdown and or kick a field goal from shorter distance that weren't called.
Yeah.
So once again, Minnesota on the short end of the stick, officiating wise. So that was frustrating too. But that said, if Minnesota plays better, if they don't play like total garbage on defense, they win this game easily.
Yeah.
If they play any better on defense. So like I can't, it is what it is. Your defense did not show up.
Yep.
And when your defense doesn't show up, it's hard to win with half a team.
Yep.
It's hard to win.
Northwestern took advantage and they did exactly what they should have.
All right, should we move on?
Yes.
The 7-4 Iowa Hawkeyes 20, the 3-8 Michigan State Spartans 17. Sparty had them, man.
Yeah, they did.
It was 17-7 in the fourth quarter. 17-7. And then Iowa came storming back.
As usual.
Just did what they do. I know, man. It's wild. They do what they do. It's hold on.
Michigan State.
Yeah, they scored a touchdown and a field goal on their last 2 possessions.
Yeah. Michigan State was up 17-7 heading into the fourth quarter. Like, it looked like they had it in hand. It looked like Sparty was working defensively against Iowa. They were stopping him from doing anything. The offense was getting just enough going. And then Iowa
was
just
17-10 and Michigan State had the ball with 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
They were up a touchdown and had the ball, and they lost in regulation.
It's so infuriating. I mean, for anyone out there who just doesn't understand how frustrating Iowa is, like, this is what they do to people.
They just snatch victory from the jaws of defeat over and over and over again. I don't know how they do it, man.
And it's look, man, it sucks to get blown out by Iowa, but in other ways, it hurts even more to lose to Iowa, like
to outplay them and then lose anyway.
Because they do it all the time. Kirk Ferentz lives on this stuff, and he thrives. Like, he never once looks panicked. He's always like, this is right where I want him. I like this.
Do you know when Kirk Ferentz was asked what's the most overrated stat in football? Do you know what he said?
I can't remember, but tell me.
Offensive yardage.
That's right. That's right.
And he's right. Yards aren't points.
No.
Yards aren't points.
He's right.
They're not. They're not. I mean, Iowa lost the first down battle, lost the total yards battle, lost the turnover battle.
Yep.
Didn't matter.
Nope.
Didn't matter. They still won. I know they're only 7-4, but man, Iowa is they're a hard team to figure out. You talk about Jekyll and Hyde, man. That team is as Jekyll and Hyde as we are. I mean, they've been up and down this year in weird ways. They
just find ways to win those games, though, when we find ways to lose. Yeah,
I mean, except for against Oregon. But
yeah.
And against USC, I guess. So they don't always win those games either.
Yeah, but
against better teams, at least.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's wild. Yeah, Iowa is just... And again, like, I just don't know. Like, it just always makes me think, because we see these kinds of games from Iowa and Kirk Ferentz, and I always have to think, like, so what's life in the Big Ten going to be like once Kirk Ferentz is gone? What is Iowa going to be like?
Amazing, gorgeous.
Like, I think we're like, are we all gonna finally stop hating our lives when we lose to this team like
I
this?
think so. But I think I was talking to a friend of the pod, Phil, last night, and he's like, Kirk Ferentz is going to be Bill Snyder and be 85.
Yeah,
no coaching.
I think so too.
And remember what I've heard. I've heard that Kirk Ferentz is super Catholic, but he and his wife don't actually like each other.
Yeah.
So he needs to keep coaching because he doesn't want to be in the house with her.
Yeah.
That's the rumor.
I used to think Ferentz was going to leave in a couple years, but now, yeah, I think you're right. I feel like he's
staying forever, man.
Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna be gray, and Kirk Ferentz is still gonna be coaching.
Yeah. Chewing his freaking gum on the sideline with that.
Your beard is gonna be all the way white.
Yeah. And he's just still gonna be over there.
Yep, like a horse, chewing on cud. God, I hate him. I hate him so much.
I know, he's the worst.
Oh, but he's so good at his job.
He really is. Yeah. I mean, I hate him, but I respect the hell out of him. Man.
Oh, I do. I really do. I mean, I don't respect him as a human being, but as a coach.
Yes.
As a coach, he's amazing.
Yes, he is.
The guy, as he pulls. Yeah, it's Michigan State, man. Milivojevic, 25 for 42, 255 yards, but only 6 yards per attempt, 2 T's and a pick. That's not terrible.
No.
But they only ran for 80 yards. So not so good.
Yeah.
Not so good there.
No. And that run game's been problematic all year. Like they just can't get it going.
Shout out to Jack Velling though, 8 catches for 88 yards.
Yeah.
He had a nice game. Nice to see
good
him
to finally
play
see
well.
him. Exactly. And Christian McCray made some really key plays too.
What's going on with Nick Marsh? Is he hurt?
He's got to be, man.
Right?
He's got to be.
He has to be.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand.
Well, same thing with Omari Kelly. Like Omari Kelly was making noise earlier, and that he's kind of fallen off too. So I don't know.
Yeah. Good for Iowa. They're going to beat Nebraska. They're going to win. They're going to probably win the bowl game. They're going to probably win 9 games again.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
9+ games.
Clockwork.
Like they do.
It's like clockwork.
But their fans hate it. But I get it. That's the thing. After watching it in person, I get it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a weird way to play football.
Yeah.
But it works for them.
It does.
So it's not fun when the other team's moving the ball more than you are.
Mm-hmm.
But like you win anyway, so you're like happy about that. But it's not like the most fun way to win.
Yeah.
So I get the frustration from Iowa fans. I never did until this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, until we had a couple games like that, where we got by on having like better athletes on defense and playing smart, even though we didn't play that well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, it's like being Iowa. And you know what? It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun.
It's nerve-wracking. I feel like you age 10 years every single time it happens.
Every game.
Yeah.
Rough.
Yep, I get it.
All right. Well, let's move on to a much happier score. The 5-6 Penn State Nittany Lions, 37. The 7-4 Nebraska Cornhuskers, 10. This was less of a game and more of a public beating.
Yeah.
I mean, Nebraska didn't really show up. I know it was only 100 yards difference of offense, but man, that might as well have been 400 yards difference of offense. And for Penn State to run for 231 yards on nearly 6 yards a carry. A carry as a team.
Yep.
So that's like counting sacks and stuff. And like, and they still, dude, the Nebraska run defense is so bad.
It's not
They're
good.
so bad.
Uh-uh.
They don't tackle well. They're not physical. They don't do those things that you have to do. I saw John from Corn Nation, the old guy who always posts from his bathroom. I saw it happened to, on YouTube when you finish a video and if you don't have it, if you don't have another one queued up right away, like it'll just start playing something else.
Mm-hmm.
And it just started playing his reaction to this. And he says, in 2 years, when we fire Matt Rule, I think you'll look back to this as the turning point. Oh, man. And you know what? He might be right.
Yeah.
He might be right. That was bad. John, I don't know if you're Nebraska, I don't know what you take out of that as a positive.
I don't know either. I mean, it was a dominating performance by Penn State on the line of scrimmage. Katron Allen went
Yes.
ballistic. Nick Singleton looked really good. I know he only had 44 yards, but he looked great for all 44.
Ethan
of those yards.
Grunkemeyer, 11 for 12 for 15 yards an attempt.
Yep, and a TD. He looked good.
Yeah.
And I mean, Emmett Johnson got his event. Eventually he got to 100 yards with 19 carries. TJ Lateef was not particularly
He's not
good.
it, man. He's not it.
But I don't know.
Read quarterback.
But I don't know if Raiola would have done any better. I don't know.
I think he would have.
Against this Penn State defense. I don't know.
I'm not saying a lot better, but I think that I think he can actually make reads. I think TJ Lateef looks at one receiver and then runs.
Sure. No. Yes. I mean, I guess technically, yes, he probably would have done better, but I don't know how much. This Penn State defense was
playing really well.
Really good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's been the focal point. I mean, the run game has really stepped up, obviously. We're finally seeing Katron Allen and Nick Singleton do what we've been promised for the last 3 years.
Yeah. 3 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. So, yeah, they were getting active.
Yep. But that defense, man, yeah.
Yeah, good for them.
Yeah,
good for Penn State, man, for turning it around. I want to pour some cold water. They're not hiring Terry Smith. He's not going to be the new Penn State head coach. You didn't fire James Franklin, as successful as he has been, to make an internal hire. You didn't do that. There's no way. So Penn State fans who are like, I love the interim coach. That's fine. That's great. Glad you love him. He's not going to be the head coach at Penn State. And he shouldn't be the head coach at Penn State.
To me, it's like with Penn State, again, which you and I are on the same page, we think it was a mistake to fire Franklin in the first place. But
yes.
If you can't get your guy, then do you if you do, because you're forced to hire a head coach, it's got to be just a 1-year contract and then you're going to try again next year type of deal, which is not good for Penn State.
Can't do that.
But what do you do? What high profile coach now that Lane Kiffin's going to
people think he's either going to LSU or Florida.
So if he does that, who do we have? Who are we going with?
I don't know, man. I don't know who Penn State's going to hire. I don't have any idea because I think they wanted to hire Matt Rule, and I don't know if they can now.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Rule has not, since he became a candidate, they've lost 3 games.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know if they can go with Matt Rule because I think Matt Rule is what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, dude. I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, especially after this performance, as a Penn State fan, you want Matt Rule now? I wouldn't.
No, yeah. Man. Matt Rule, I saw not only is he not beat ranked teams, but he doesn't really beat winning teams either.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't the amount of 8, his record against 8 and 9 win teams is terrible. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think he's getting the job in State College.
I just think they're going to regret. I really do.
Yeah, of course they're going to regret firing Franklin. I bet you deep down they already do.
Yep.
I don't think they thought that LSU was going to come open.
Mm-hmm.
And LSU is immediately a better job, for most coaches than Penn State.
Yep. I don't know.
And now you got Florida too, and all of it, and it's just it's a mess, dude.
Yep.
It's a total mess. Do you see Cal fire Justin Wilcox? Maybe future Minnesota defensive coordinator Justin Wilcox. PJ, he's out there. He's unemployed. Go get him.
Dude, cut
your
salary in half and just give it to the man.
Dude, give him $2 million a year. I don't care.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
Go get him.
Yep.
I would be, maybe if it's not him, he's right there. He's right there and he's unemployed and you need a defensive coordinator.
It'd be brilliant. It'd be the best move we could possibly make, honestly.
It'd be interesting, dude. Yeah, he's a really good defensive coach.
I don't know. I'd be elated. I'd be absolutely over the moon if that happened, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah, Nebraska, just outside of Emmett Johnson, just doesn't have a lot.
No, and Emmett's good, man. He is, but
honestly, Nebraska and Minnesota are very similar teams this year. We just beat their brains in when we played.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both
It's
like
true.
Jekyll and Hyde teams that kind of ride one running back when he's, the difference is Emmett Johnson has been healthy more than Darius has.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's frustrating.
Yeah, but good for Penn State. They're
Yeah.
going to make a bowl probably.
And didn't Katron Allen just
And they were 3-6. So they were very much in danger of not making one.
and I think Katron Allen just took over. I don't know if a single season rushing touchdowns or just rushing touchdowns, career touchdowns of Saquon Barkley. I think he did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, Penn State, they've had some running backs over the years, man.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I mean, the two they have now, and Allen and Singleton, when they had Saquon Barkley. I mean, dude, I even remember. You want to go back in the time machine? I remember Kajana Carter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dude, he couldn't tackle him. Rashawn Salam.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The would have been probably great Journey Brown. He would have been absolutely amazing.
Journey Brown was so good before the injuries.
Yep, he was so good, dude.
Remember in that 2019 game against us, he was sick.
Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right on. All right, we have one last game. We had the 8-3 Washington Huskies 48, the 3-8 UCLA Bruins 14. You want to talk about Jekyll and Hyde, man? What team are you getting with Washington week to week? I don't know, man. I don't know. They could be amazing. They could lose to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They have 8 wins. 8 wins. That's a good season.
Yeah, it is.
And yet they've been in danger, constantly seemingly in danger of losing weird games.
Yeah.
But when they win, sometimes they win big. Big. It was 20-0 at half, and the route was on. 20-0 at half. And, bottom line is, once people got some film on Jerry Neuheisel's offense, they figured it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because UCLA only managed 207 yards of offense, which is rough. 150 passing, 57 rushing. 57 rushing on just 2.5 yards per attempt. So it's tough when you can't run the ball. And it's tough when the other team does both. Washington was over 200 yards rushing, was over 200 yards passing, which is kind of where Washington wants to be. That's their wheelhouse, Damon Williams, 26 attempts, probably perfect for him. You probably don't want him throwing any more than that. 213 yards, 8.2 yards per attempt, 2 TDs and a pick. So not the highest QBR, but like a pretty efficient performance overall.
Yeah.
And Mohammed, man, the backup for Jonah Coleman. Dude, I feel for Jonah Coleman.
Dude, you could tell. I mean, he was out on the field, which
he's hurt. But he's hurt.
But like, why? Why are you putting him out there at all?
Out there at all? Yeah,
because
it's his last. I'm sure because it's his last year, and he wants to be playing.
Yeah, I was like, dude, like his knee, like it was
no,
man.
Can't. He's not healthy.
Oof.
Which sucks because he's a great running back.
He's amazing. Yeah, but Adam Muhammad looked fantastic, dude. He looked the part for sure.
Yeah, he really did. And Desmond Roebuck, as a freshman, continues to develop, man. Another nearly 100-yard game.
Yep.
Touchdown, 7 catches. He's a player. I mean, Jedd Fisch's a good coach.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good coach. And Florida, when you strike out with Lane Kiffin, you might be thinking, how good a coach is he? How good a coach is he? Because I think he's a good coach.
Yeah.
I never used to because he ruined Adam Weber, but that was a long time ago. He's learned a lot.
Yep.
I think I doubt he still has his quarterbacks throwing tennis balls.
And we're still not going to forgive you, Jedd Fisch. But
I'm never going to forgive Jedd Fisch. I can't stand Jedd Fisch. But I do think he's gotten better as a coach.
Yes.
Yeah. Tennis balls. Throwing tennis balls instead of footballs. Get out of here. The dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Any other thoughts on this game?
No, it is. Yeah, man. I mean, it is just the Huskies like this. I get frustrated because when they do win, it is so much. It is by so many points. And then, then they drop games like Wisconsin. So it's confusing. I don't know what to think of this team. They're really, really good when they're really, really good. And then they just totally.
And they're better at home, and they get Oregon at home next week.
Which is interesting.
Could be. I mean, I'm going to pick Oregon, obviously.
Absolutely.
But could be interesting.
Yeah.
You catch Damon Williams on the right day, man. Washington's tough.
Yeah.
You catch him on the right day. Washington is tough.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
Well, it's been about an hour, and I think we're gonna call this one. John, anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
No, you want to find We Live for Saturday? You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Podcast Addict. You can find us on Twitter at We Live for B1G Sat. You can find Mike here at Alibaba26. You can find me, John, at Norwegian Gopher, and you can email us, We Live for Saturday, B1G@gmail.com.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you all for listening, and we will be back in well, I don't know how long it'll be for you, but for us, it's gonna be like 10 minutes, and we're gonna do another pod.
Yeah.
All right. Have an awesome Thanksgiving, and get ready for the preview pod.